They say they have faith, but their container is not ready to receive. Blessings, chosen one. Welcome to day 3 of 30 Days Sovereign. Stay to the end of this important short transmission from Spirit for you because what you're about to hear arrives as a download at 3 a.m. from inside the fast. Not from a book, not from a course, from the silence that fasting creates when the noise finally has nowhere left to hide. This is not about fasting. This is about what Source reveals when you finally create the container to receive it. Day 3. Last night, 10 massive gurgling. Not small pops like lions roaring. The womb releasing at the cellular level what ceremony began, and the fast is completing. The body does not lie about what is leaving, and what left last night had been stored a very long time. Here is the download that woke me from sleep. Many say God, 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 but they do not believe. Many say they have faith, but their faith is small as a mustard seed, and they expect the mountain to move while they sit waiting for someone else to do the moving. Many say they trust Source to provide, but they have prepared no container to receive the provision. An empty declaration into an unprepared vessel produces no harvest. The childhood lie is God rewards kindness alone. So you keep giving and giving and giving to others from burnout, from depletion, from an empty sovereign vessel, because somewhere in the programming you learn that doing for others was the currency that purchased God's favor. And it gets deeper. Faith means waiting. So you sit comfortably in survival, expecting the harvest without sowing the seed, because someone told you that believing was enough without the sovereign action that belief requires. And the most toxic version of the lie is this: if you are a good person, Source will provide. So you toil, you labor, you fawn, you give, you perform goodness for an audience expecting divine compensation for a performance that was never sovereignty to begin with. But you are breaking that lie today, because faith without works is not faith, and a container unprepared cannot receive what Source is already looking to deliver. Cycle breakers, kings and queens, for empaths, you have been sowing into everyone else's harvest, watering everyone else's garden, giving from your own diminishing supply, wondering why your own field remains unfruitful. Your giving was never the problem. Your container was never prepared to receive what your giving was meant to return. For the black sheep, you have been told that your unconventional path, your refusal to toil and labor in systems that were never built for your frequency was laziness, was ingratitude, was not trusting God enough. But you were not refusing to sow. You were refusing to sow in soil that was never sovereign to begin with. For narcissists, targets, and survivors, you gave everything, your energy, your time, your frequency into a vessel that was not prepared to honor what you gave. You sowed into fallow ground and wondered why the harvest never came. Fire signs. You have the fire, the download, the sovereign knowing. You have been carrying the seed of something extraordinary, and the world kept telling you the seed was the problem. The seed was never the problem. The soil you were planting in it the soil you were planting it in was. And let me say it the way the sovereign understands it. The bypasser says God will provide. The sovereign says God is providing, and I am preparing my container to receive it. My container is ready to receive it. The bypasser waits for the harvest. The sovereign sows the seed and trusting its timing. The bypasser performs faith. The sovereign lives it. Kings and queens, this is what it looks like when a chosen one prepares their container for what source is already looking to deliver. Subscribe, follow, share this transmission with the chosen one who is ready to stop bypassing and start receiving. Cycle breakers, narcissist survivors, black sheep, fire sign warriors, kings and queens. Here's what Spirit delivered through me to reclaim your crown and sovereignty. You are chosen. And Source has been looking to deliver your harvest since before you knew you were planting. The container is being prepared now. And the container is also ready. The fast is the preparation. The sovereignty is the soil. In chapter 1, the Earth School lesson plan, the beginning, you kept sowing into unprepared soil, into vessels that could not honor what you gave, into systems that were never designed for your sovereign seed. And you kept waiting for a harvest from ground that was never fertile for your frequency. And the Earth School lesson is this: you cannot reap sovereign abundance from chapter 1 soil. The seed was always sovereign. The soil was the problem. In chapter 2, you choose the ending. When you surrender to Source, when you fast from the bypassing, when you stop performing faith and start living it, you do not just get provision, you get harvest. You reclaim your crown and you prepare the container that was always meant to receive what Source was always already looking to deliver. You step into birthright inheritance, not because you performed enough goodness, but because you prepared your sovereign vessel, and Source already declared the harvest yours. Many bypass to belong. I am blessed and highly favored. God has a plan. Everything happens for a reason. While sitting in the same chapter 1 pattern, season after season, waiting for a harvest they have never prepared their container to receive. So they stay comfortable in survival, calling it faith, while the provision Source is looking to deliver has nowhere sovereign to land. Real cycle breakers show up anyway, imperfect, consistent, sovereign. They prepare the container while they wait for the provision. They trust Source for the provision. They sow the seed without needing to see the full harvest before they plant. They fast from bypassing and feed the sovereign action that faith actually requires. They document the journey, not the highlight reel, so the next chosen one sees that preparation is the prayer. Real cycle breakers do not just believe, they build. They do not just declare abundance, they prepare for it. They get alignment. Their sovereign action matches their sovereign declaration. They get harvest because they prepared the container that most were too comfortable to build. They move from performing faith into living sovereignty. Where the container is ready, the seed is planted and the harvest is already on its way. You choose. The bypasser cycle, where you keep declaring abundance without preparing the container, keep performing faith without sovereign action, keep sowing into soil that was never built for your frequency, or sovereignty, where you prepare the vessel, plant the sovereign seed, and trust that what Source has already declared is already on its way. It is already yours to a container that is finally ready to receive it. When your crown is restored, your abundance blueprints activate. Preparation activates. You stop waiting for the harvest and start building the container. Sovereign action activates. Your faith and your works finally match. Receiving activates. The provision Source was always ready to deliver finally has somewhere sovereign to land. That is throne ready. Day 3, 10 lions growl in the womb last night. The container is being fully cleared, fully purged. The cellular memory is being released. The fast is the preparation, and Source is already loading the harvest. The only question left is your container ready? Remember who you are, chosen one. Your kingdom awaits. Let's reign together, Crown Tribe. Namaste.